Gardener's Yoga. Starting off in a comfortable seated position with your hands on your lap. Breathe in through the nose, drawing that breath deep into the belly. Exhaling as you soften the muscles in your face and neck and shoulders. Perhaps starting to notice the temperature of the air entering your nose, maybe any aromas. Deeply breathing and relaxing. Going ahead, getting ready for our spinal circle warm-up. We're going to inhale and open the heart forward as in cow pose, and then circle around as you exhale, rounding the back as in cat pose. Letting your body follow your breath. That's yoga. Letting the body and the breath come together, the pranayama, the breath, and the asanas, the movements. After a few rounds, reverse the direction, warming up, creating space, nourishing the tissues of your body. Keeping a softness in your face muscles. And enjoying the stretch. I'm going to move this mat, which I had there, to show you that if the feet don't touch the ground, you could always put something there to help. We're going to come into arm circles, starting with your hands in prayer, interlacing the fingers, and then pressing the palms out, extending the arms in front, and then above, and then opening up. Your range of motion may not be as deep. Your goal is to get a stretch. Keeping the breath going, pulling and stretching. You may try interlacing your fingers with one finger over the grip that feels weird, just to give yourself a different stretch. It's a lovely way of giving mobility to the shoulders, warming up and loosening the upper body, releasing the neck, and reversing some of the rounding of the back that occurs when doing things such as harvesting and weeding. Getting ready for a seated back bend. We're going to reach the arms up with a straight spine, reaching all the way up to the sky with the arms wide open. As you exhale, let your gaze draw behind you, and then bending backwards slightly from the upper back, lengthening the spine, and repeat a few times, releasing tension in the back from rounding over. Coming into wrist release, we bring our arms straight front, bring the fingers up to the sky, stretching through the fingers, the webbing of the fingers, give them a nice stretch, bring the fingers down to the earth, and then come into cactus arms and shake those wrists side to side, back and forth, releasing and letting go. Coming into eagle arms, you have two choices. One is a traditional eagle arm, but first let me show you an option of taking hands onto opposite shoulders, raising up the elbows, and circling it out. And then this is a more traditional eagle arms, again, raising up the elbows and circling, as if your elbows are tips of a paintbrush, painting your favorite color with a horizontal line back and forth, or painting a circle in front of you. Opening up the space between the scapula and the musculature of the upper back. Make sure you get both sides and change which arm is on top, no matter if you're doing eagle arms or the just shoulder hold. Nice release for the upper back and shoulders here. With our seated spinal twist, as we inhale, we sit tall, feeling a sense of spaciousness in our spine, and exhale, we twist, having our hands land outside of our thighs or perhaps the side of the chair, and then we'll take it to the other side, feeling a sense of lengthening in that spine as we inhale, and then exhale, twisting from above the navel, thinking about melting versus forcing. Inhale, we lengthen the crown. Exhale, we maybe reach a little further. And now we're going to take it to a standing position for our standing shoulder opener. So we're going to place our hands on the seat of the chair, and then we're going to step back, dropping the head between the arms to achieve a good shoulder stretch, counteracting the hunching that inevitably happens with gardening or texting or surfing the web, and allowing the shoulders to decompress from all that weeding. Pressing the heart back towards the legs, big, deep inhales and exhales, filling and expanding that torso. As we step back towards the chair and unroll the spine, we're going to come into our standing balance posture tree by kickstanding our foot, and then you can either place it on the lower leg, leave it on the ground, or bring it to the upper thigh. Just don't press into that knee. Lift out of the side body. So we want to keep the knee soft, but we want to extend through the hip, not crash into it. Hands can stay at the heart, or they could lift up as you open up your branches. Balance is so important to keep practicing. Kickstand, and then decide if you want to stay there or move that leg further up. We could always lightly hold on to the chair or even keep a finger there for our balance. And notice that one side might feel different than the other. Some days might feel different than the other. As we come out of our tree pose, we'll get ready to come into our final position, and that's Shavasana, a resting pose. You can either come to another comfortable seat on the chair, or if you prefer, you can come onto your back, scooching close to the chair, and then placing your calves on the seat of the chair as you roll back, and find what's comfortable for your hands. Maybe one over the heart and one over the belly, maybe cactus arms or into a T, or by your side, palms up or palms down. Find what feels right for you. Deepening the relaxation and the melting sensation as our breath returns to normal, and we breathe in that beautiful oxygen, nourishing our cells as we exhale out the CO2, nourishing our beloved plants, taking a moment of gratitude for stretching our body and for our garden. Slowly we'll come out of this position, and carefully. So take your time here as we'll all meet in a comfortable seated position to close, bringing our hands to heart center. Namaste. Wishing you peace,